Alrighty, we are now in Gaul, in Gallia.
All is well, I hope.
Let's talk to our people and then start our conquest. I mean, we have to travel to the meeting with the Iduit chieftains.
Have you come to drink with us?
Best, yeah. I'm trying to figure out what kind of game Lurko is playing.
During the Grand Championship, I had to fight a giant Samnite. He was the most skillful opponent I had ever encountered, and he was easily twice my size. Do you know how I defeated him?
You found an ally against him?
Quite the opposite. I allied with him against an Egyptian gladiator who was also in the arena fighting for the title. I told the Samnite that the Egyptian called his mother a whore.
You lied to him?
Without a doubt. Now understand that the Samnite was going to kill the Egyptian anyway. Eventually, I just changed his priorities. Together we fought and killed the Egyptian. When the Samnite's guard was down and he was celebrating his kill with me, I swung my axe and severed his head.
Very shrewd.
It was. The Samnite was foolish to trust me, and he paid the price. My point is this. You might be the Samnite, and Lurko is like me. We will fight together, and when you least expect it, he will kill you. Do not let your guard down.
We will not. I expect him to do anything. But good stuff. I won't.
Good.
Ever thought you'd be coming to Gallia?
I did not. I have met a few gladiators from Gallia, though. They are not to be taken lightly. I do not like their land, I must say. Too many forests and hills. Hard to spot an enemy marching towards you. We need to be careful here.
About your sister.
Sometimes I think about that night. I still do not know why she would run from me. It doesn't make any sense. But I don't want to talk about this.
I understand.
Thank you.
Let's see if Sextus has anything to say.
legat.
Nope. Okay. And where is our Greek? Julia Kalida. Watching.
Come to keep me company?
Why do you think Lurko wanted me around?
He got himself declared dictator, and now he's on a mission to avenge the innocent, helpless, yet honourable citizens of Rome. He will conquer Gallia, make the barbarians pay for the things they did, and return home to be hailed as a hero of the people.
But why would he want to share the glory? I mean, it's obvious. He plans to let the Gauls murder us, and then be like, we must avenge him.
Who said anything about sharing? Who said you will be able to return home? You are a loose end. The final annoying wrinkle in his plan. And people die in wars, you know?
Have you ever been to Gallia before?
I grew up with stories of Gallia and its savage warriors, of their irresistible ruggedness and, so romantic, barbaric ways. My mother had an affair with a Gallic gladiator, and as usual, she was full of shit. I've never been to Gallia before, but after everything I've been through, I don't think I can be disappointed.
You're finally free to stop running and stay in Rome, and then I bring you here to fight this liar's war. Damn it. Sorry, I just had a weight in hand. I was training with one hand, and the other one I was trying to press two, but I pressed... No,
Come to keep me company?
Two. Okay, okay.
Listen,
sorry.
I would never have won my freedom without Cicero's help, and Cicero would never have helped me if not for you. There's no place I'd rather be right now than by your side, helping to keep you alive.
Alrighty, please stick around. Alrighty, Bestia Tower. No. Where is... Caeso. Quinctius Aquilinus. There you are.
What do you need, my friend?
How do you feel about working for Lurko?
Like a fox in a trap. Until now, he has always been one move ahead of us. But now it feels like we're playing a game of his devising, and he holds all the pieces and all the dice. Honestly, I don't know how to win.
Nice to come up with our own rules, then.
You have the wrong man, then. I don't make up the rules. I follow them.
My friend, I'm going to change the rules, not you. Do you like it here in Gallia?
There's nothing to like. It's damp and cold. But at least I'm not boiling inside my armor like we were back in Africa. You know, I've been to Lutetia before. Don't be fooled by their smiling faces. The Gauls are tough people.
I want to thank you for coming here to help me. You didn't have to.
Are you kidding? I wouldn't miss the chance. Lucia is keeping the winehouse open in my absence. It feels good to know there'll be something waiting for me after this war.
How's the morale on the Legion?
Ask Orestes. As far as I can tell, everyone's fiercely loyal to you. But most of them have their doubts about the consul. And of course, there's always the chance we have more of those Weeksy spies within our ranks. No telling if or when they would act.
As you were... I guess he doesn't have anything to say.
Took a big hit on the side of my head when we took Alexandria. A helmet saved me, but my hearing's never been the same.
I feel you. This huge Berber guy caught me square in the shoulder with a club.
All quiet.
Now I can't raise my arm above my head.
I got this limp from Greece. Got pushed off a siege ladder at Colcaerdon.
See this tooth I'm missing? Scrawny little girl smashed a jug on my face in Memphis for grabbing her ass.
Hearing is an interesting topic. I was surprised when watching Hawkeye, a Disney episode, a Disney series, television series, about the MCU, the Marvel Cinematic Universe. I'm not going to spoil your heart, but
Good night.
the series was partly about his hearing loss because of all the big battles, the giant explosions, of all the titanic monsters the Avengers fought, and he, as an ordinary human, he lost his ears. His ability to hear, really. So he needed a hearing aid. That's an interesting topic. Usually they do not depict the sides effect of being a superhero. But if you're an ordinary guy with a bow and you fight gods,
All is well, I hope.
Titanic explosion next to you, it's got to be a bit of damage. So it was a pleasant surprise. I like that.
Magnificent, isn't it? Even the shopkeepers in the forum will be envious of my store. I do not know how I can thank you.
Now let me see what you have to offer today. Let's get a couple of slaves. Oh, that's expensive. Okay, no slaves.
How was your day, my love?
What do you make of this campaign?
His war of fools, I think. Your countrymen are fools to believe Lurko's lies. The Gauls are fools to stand against us. And we are fools for getting caught up in it.
I'm glad to have you still with me.
You got me out of a very dark place. Now I am here to do the same for you.
I will talk to you later. Ah, Cineros.
Domine.
Why would the Gauls attack Rome? That doesn't make any sense.
They wouldn't. Under the rule of Vercingetorix, Gallia was said to be a true opponent for Rome. They were quite safe in their current position. An attack like this doesn't make any tactical sense at all. My guess is there's someone else behind this. Either that or the entirety of Gallia has spontaneously lost their minds.
What do you know about Gallia?
I am an old man. My mind may still be sharp, but my limbs are tired. I am content, however, thanks to you. I often think back to that day in Greece, when I faced my old rival. It feels good to know that I could best him fairly. Perhaps when our work is finished, I can go back to my hometown after all, and die there in peace.
I think I pressed the wrong button again. I'll do whatever I can to arrange it.
Thank you. That means a lot to me.
Okay, what do you know about Gallia?
Most Romans think of Gallia as a land of unrefined barbarians. Not many things could be further from the truth. Gallia is home to some of the fiercest warriors you can find outside of the Republic. It has always been a land fractured between countless tribes and chieftains, but it seems that a king, called Vercingetorix, has recently united them.
To what end?
Who knows? Unity and peace, we should hope, but conquest and expansion is a more probable cause.
Vercingetorix. That was the one that Caesar brought to Rome. And I believe he publicly executed him. At least that was a version of the story that the television series Rome by HBO depicted. Vale. Okay, there's still someone in our tent. Two Rios Orestes.
Our initial position here is not favorable, but we must endure. We're fighting on foreign land against highly skilled warriors who know the terrain inside out. Despite that, we have made a good start. But as usual, some situations will need your personal attention. You will need to take care of whatever problems arise.
As usual, huh?
Indeed, as usual. It is best not to underestimate the Gauls. They may be barbarians, but they are formidable warriors. They are also well-armed and cunning. A land we conquer can quickly turn into a breeding ground for a rebellion if we fail to pay attention.
Do you expect anything particularly interesting?
Gallia is an interesting place, full of weird gods and a multitude of tribes. It's best to be on our toes.
This is a colossal waste of time.
I know, and I wish we had good relationships with all Gallic tribes. Unfortunately, we are not well liked here. We may be able to use the feuds between these tribes to our advantage, but some will always resist civilization with all the cunning and trickery of the barbarian.
I don't want my best people on these trivial tasks.
It's a strange kind of situation, I admit. These tasks are not important enough to warrant your personal attention, yet they do demand to be, well, taken seriously.
Very well, let me know as usual.
Of course, Legate. It is best to react to these situations as soon as possible. Legio Victrix is fighting on two fronts now. We can't afford any distractions. Our way, Legate.
Okay, let's see. Legion's manpower. You know what? We can now change this safely into a cat. We're now the Legion of the Cat. Okay. Let's see our
But you heard
Legion.
what happened to Belisarius?
That he was drunk on duty and fell off the wall and broke something.
His leg. What an idiot.
Body, replenish. Okay, perfect.
I hope they reassign him to Ferrari.
Salve.
So,
He'd be right at home over there.
let's travel to the meeting with the Aedui chieftains, Dumnorix and Divitiacus. Well, she's a handful, isn't she? And her sword is ginormous. Okay. Let's see what's there. The swamp deal. Today rain has poured down constantly and you have had to listen to your put-upon Praetorians complaining about how the sky is torn apart and how it seems that it may never stop raining. Gradually though, the rain doesn't cease to make way for the sun, and a nice rainbow, if you're lucky, does cease. While your Praetorians stop to rest, you wander off on your own to scout the area, and perhaps forage a little. With each step, your feet sink deeper into fresh mud, until the mud suddenly refuses to let go of your legs. Ooh! Realization dawns on you as you curse your luck. You've just walked into quicksand. The more you struggle, the more you're pulled into the mud. You shout for help, but your Praetorians are too far to hear. Stripping out of your gear and trying to reach that tree could be a solution. Just as you're thinking about this, two ghouls appeared out of nowhere, a man and a woman. The woman points at you and laughs. She speaks in a language you do not understand, but together she's asking a question to the young man. The man shrugs and nods. Then, using gestures and fragments of broken Latin, he offers help. They can pull you out, but they want payment. Okay, that's fair. Let's offer them a pouch with 350 denarii. There's no time to lose. You quickly indicate with both gestures and language that you accept their offer. The odd couple nod and disappear for a short while. Just as you begin to worry that they might never return, they come back carrying a couple of sturdy ropes. They pull you out of the quicksand easily enough. When everyone's clear, the man walks up to you and holds out his hand, palm open. The gesture is unmistakable. Of course, we're going to pay him. He saved our life. Didn't have to. They saved your life and all of your equipment. It is only fair that you honor your deal. As your denarii change hands, your mysterious savior smile and nod, and they quickly disappear into the woods. Okay. Legion missing. Oh, Legion mission. For a nanosecond I thought Legion missing, but no, not missing, mission. Hidden meeting site. Deep within a valley forest where 3 streams meet sits an unassuming stone where the Gallic tribes meet in times of war to conduct diplomacy. You know what I just decided? I'm not going to finish this game. I want to play Guardians of the Galaxy. And, I mean, one act roughly takes 15 to 20 hours. And I know that if I continue to play this game right now, I'm not going to be there with heart. I just want to rush through, and this game does not deserve that. It's a decent game. So we're going to end this episode, and after that we're going to dive into the Guardians of the Galaxy. Alrighty, deep within a valley forest where 3 streams meet sits an unassuming stone where the Gallic tribes meet in times of war to conduct diplomacy. We've heard that one before, right? Enter. Go. Where's our cat lady? That's odd. I want our cat lady. Where is she? I mean, he looks dashing, right? The beard, mustache. Everything looking lit. What? You again? Of course. Oh dear.
Not now. We can talk afterwards.
By the will of Tutatis, the Romans have arrived, as foretold.
It is your time to shine. Prove to me you're not just a mindless warrior, but also a skilled diplomat.
You must be Dumnorix.
We are not Dumnorix. In your tongue we are called Vercingetorix. He who was known as Dumnorix is a brother to us.
It is I, Roman. I am he who is known as the King of the World.
The King of the World? You know what? Okay, no. You know what? Since we need something from them, we're going to be extra friendly. My apologies. I'm Lucius Fabius Leones of Rome. I require your hospitality and help.
Apologies do not revive the wrongfully slain. Do enlighten us as to the nature of the help you require, Roman.
As you'll probably know, our legions need supplies. I'm told the Aedui can provide.
And do you always get what you want?
Where are you supposed to be? Vercingetorix. What? That's Vercingetorix. I like the artwork.
My name is for my friends. You may call me Vercingetorix, the king of warrior kings. I rule the Arwani. The Vitiacus and Dumnorix are my friends, and the Aedui whom they rule are allies of my people. I wish I could say it were nice to meet you, but under the circumstances that would obviously be absurd.
King Warrior Kings, you say?
That is what they call me, and what my name means in your language. I am the one who has united the tribes.
Well, that's just odd. Why would he who is responsible for the attack on Rome talk to us? It doesn't make any sense, so of course this is all a great scheme of Lurko. Why should I talk to you and not to Dumnorix or Divitiakos?
Divitiakos stubbornly defends his people's fragile and ill-advised alliance with the Romans. And Dumnorix is simply not fond of striking deals with bloodthirsty murderers. Let us say, I represent a kind of middle ground.
I am not a murderer. I hope I will get a chance to assure Assuage your fears.
You have much work to do if you wish to make up for the actions of your countrymen.
Our legion needs supplies, and I need to know I can count on you.
You will receive supplies. It is foretold.
My brother speaks out of turn, for he is not the leader of the Aedui. I am. We will give you the supplies you ask for, but expect no more from us, or you shall be disappointed.
Your druid friend is quite a character.
He is the one who talks to the three deaths and sees into the future. He may seem friendly, but druids can be very dangerous. I advise you to watch your words.
You did not come here just to have a friendly chat. You want something from me.
Cease this unprovoked invasion and leave immediately. Of course, I know your bloodthirsty nature will prevent you from doing that. You will not be satisfied until you've enslaved every single one of us. Feel free to try, Roman. You'll find that Gallia is like no other land.
Unprovoked? It was your people who attacked my own villa and killed my sister. Is this enough of a provocation for you?
What are you talking about? No one would attack Rome itself. That would be beyond insanity. Do you think my people are dumb?
Lies! The Roman is lying. He's trying to trick you. I told you this was a bad idea.
Even if one of the kings did harbor such ambitions, they would never act on them without my knowledge.
Maybe someone is trying to usurp your throne, King of Kings.
That would be the stupidest method of usurping my non-existent throne.
A throne may look like a seat, but a true king enthroned needs no seat.
If what you say is indeed true, Roman, your attacker was no king. There are many warriors among us who offer their services to whomever wants to pay.
Assuming we were attacked by mercenaries, as you say, it still leaves the question who hired them.
With all due respect, I believe that's beside the point. A savage attack was carried out by Gallic forces. It matters very little if they were hired or not.
It matters to me. Roman, you spin an intriguing yarn. I shall look into this, and if you're telling the truth, I shall find whoever's responsible. Meanwhile, stop attacking my people.
I'll see what I can do, but I promise nothing.
A single act speaks louder than 1,000 words. I prefer the lack of promise to a lie. We will see each other again, if Tyrannus wills it. Until then, I grant the Aedui limited permission to engage in trade with the Romans.
The Aedui alone, I assume?
Of course. It's not like the Eburones would deal with the Romans, anyway.
You're oddly silent, Divitiakos. Is this conversation bothering you?
We will speak when the time comes.
I believe there's nothing more to discuss at this juncture. Until we meet again. Ueleti, as you say.
So we have our own miraculous.
The time has come. Let us speak now.
Oh, Miraculix 2.0. Can you give me a little potion? Obelix fell into it, so we had to make a new one. Oh, is your brother offended about if you didn't get that one? Go read or watch Asterix and Obelix from Alberto Derzo, even though he's dead already. Beautiful, beautiful comic-styled stories for children about the adventures of Asterix and Obelix, two Gauls fighting against Rome and other people. There's Trubadix, Majestix, Miraculix, Idefix, and Caesar and a lot of other people and creatures alike. There are also games and movies and television series. Alrighty. Is your brother offended by our presence? Is that why he left?
Our brother left now, for now was the time for him to leave. His distaste for your company has very little to do with it.
Now, shall we discuss the details of our agreement?
Of details, there is not much to discuss. You will receive what you will receive, and that is what we will provide.
What if that's not enough?
Then it is not enough.
You are a man of few words.
We speak only when there are things to say. Some speak when there's nothing to say. Some do not speak at all.
I like him. How do we proceed now?
The question is well phrased. To make use of the supplies we will give you, you must survive.
Is your brother planning to betray us?
Our brother is a man of honor and dignity. He is not fond of betrayals, nor betrayers. You do not know Vercingetorix.
The name does sound familiar.
From now on, it will. Vercingetorix is the leader of the Helvetii. The Helvetii are currently gathering in order to attack and destroy your legions.
Why do the Helvetii wish to destroy us?
You have invaded our lands.
Who are the Helvetii?
The people of the mountains to the east of here.
You're telling me these things because...
We stand for peace. Vercingetorix seeks war. Though many believe otherwise, peace is not achieved through war.
Who exactly is this Vercingetorix?
He is an honorable king. He is strong, courageous, and wealthy. He will destroy your legions if he is not stopped.
This puts us in a difficult position. What would you have us do?
Ordinarily, I would prefer to avoid bloodshed. But a preemptive attack seems like the most sensible action here.
Do we have time to gather our forces? No, I disagree. A peaceful solution can be reached if we just talk to this Vercingetorix.
Your opinion is noted. In this case, I believe you are wrong. You are ordered to attack and destroy these Helvetii. Killing Vercingetorix should prove how powerful our legions are, and send a clear message to other Gallic tribes that we are not to be trifled with.
Very well, but I believe Vercingetorix will be more valuable alive.
It is your duty to follow my command. You think when I tell you to think. You act as I tell you to act. I shall lead the frontal attack with Legio Ferrata, while you circle around with your Speculatores. Trapped between us, Vercingetorix should fall quickly. The rest will disperse once the head of the snake is severed.
Now, that's a big assumption. What makes you think they will not just fight with renewed anger?
Experience. I have dealt with these kinds of barbarians before. They fight for no greater cause. They simply follow their leader. In the unlikely event that something goes wrong, you can always rely on me. Deploy your legion when you are ready.
Is it wise to plan this attack in front of a Gallic chieftain?
It was him who provided the information. I assume for some reason this is precisely what he wants.
Are you fine with this, THQ?
The three care not about emotions. That which is to be done will be done.
Very well, let us move. Okay, well, so that's about it. Concludes our current Roman storyline, and we shall return in a given time frame. I hope you enjoyed it. I like this game. Even though I just played it too much, and I played for like 35 hours in a row without playing any other games, and that's enough for now. So, until we meet again.